guys, welcome back to VVBS. Today is the last day that we're going to be together. So let's start off with some praise and worship. This song is called We Can Trust in Him. Good job, guys. Remember, the Bible point from day one was Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. Today, we're going to sing another song. Are y'all ready? Woo! Yesterday's Bible point was Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. Let's head over to the snack station.
Greetings, children. Recite the Bible point, be real. Sorry guys, let's say the Bible point for today. Jesus' power helps us make good friends. Good job guys! For today's snack, we're gonna be making edible necklaces. So we're gonna need popcorn, more frosting, more raisins, and Cheerios. For this snack, make sure to also wash your hands because it's very important, but we're gonna need a little more preparation before we get into the food. So first, you need to find your toothpick and then tape it to your thin threads that fits through our popcorn and raisins and whatnot. And once you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. I had cut mine down so it's easier to use. So we're gonna get our popcorn and slice it through very carefully because popcorn, as we all know, is very crunchy. So it's gonna crunch a lot. Okay, so we're gonna put our popcorn in and then our Cheerios and our raisins. And keep going in whatever pattern you'd like until your whole string is filled. And you can put whatever type of loop cereal you want, like Fruit Loops, Cheerios. I don't know anything else that has fruits. But yeah. You can also put anything else you want on this. And just like that, you just tie the two ends together and got yourself a snack necklace. So as it says in the ingredients, you could have frosting, whether you'd like it or not, but if you want to, you can drizzle some frosting on your popcorn to add a little bit more flavor if you really want it to be sweet. But yeah, you can do whatever you want to it. You can even put peanut butter or sprinkles just like the apples. Just make it fun and to your own liking.
Hello again, kids. Good to see you this third day of VVBS. Boy, the time flies when you're having so much fun.
Yes.
I hope you really enjoyed yourselves this week, and hopefully once again we'll get to see you on Friday nights at CCOG Children's Corner at 7:30 every Friday.
That's right.
And hopefully soon we'll be meeting back at church, and we would love to see you there.
Yes.
Now today's Bible point is
Jesus gives us power to be a good friend.
Great.
Jesus.
Trust Jesus.
Why don't we review a little bit of what we've learned so far?
Yes. For the first day, we learned that Jesus' power makes us bold.
Trust Jesus.
Trust Jesus.
On day 2 yesterday, we learned that Jesus' power gives us hope.
Trust Jesus.
Yes.
And once again, today's Bible point is
Jesus' power helps us be a good friend.
Trust Jesus.
So, why don't you tell a family member, why do you think it is to be a good friend? Think about it.
Well, kids, the Bible in the book of Proverbs in the Old Testament, chapter 18, verse 24 says, "A man who has friends must himself be friendly, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother." Now, we came up with some things that a friend should be, and I'll let my wife read the first one.
A friend will be with you when you need him the most. And we will review the story of Naomi and Ruth.
Great. Now, the second one would be, a good friend will spend time with you, and we're going to use the story of Zacchaeus in the New Testament.
And on the third example, we will review the story in the Bible that reminds us that a good friend will forgive you, even though you make mistakes. So that is when we will talk about Jesus being a good friend to the Samaritan woman.
Beautiful. Well, hope everybody's ready. Let's get started.
Pay attention. Okay, kids, so the first story we will talk about is the story of Naomi and Ruth. It starts where Naomi and her husband and their 2 sons, they moved out of Judah to go live in Moab. Over there, the 2 sons married Ruth and Orpah. After a while, Naomi's husband died. And then later on, the husbands, also her 2 kids died, the husbands of Orpah and Ruth, which are the daughter-in-laws of Naomi. Anyways, they were so sad because Naomi didn't have a husband anymore, and didn't have her two sons anymore. So the two daughter-in-laws talked to Naomi, and Naomi told them, go back to your family, go back to your land and remarry. You're so young. I'm just gonna go back to Judah. I am too sad to be here. And one of the daughter-in-laws, Orpah, she went ahead and went. She said goodbye to Naomi and went on her way. Ruth, in the other hand, she insisted, please do not ask me to leave you. She said, your people, Naomi, will be my people, and your God, my God. So they went back to Judah together because they were very good friends. And that's an example of how being a good friend like Ruth is being a good friend to someone when they need it the most.
Okay, well, our second story is in the New Testament, and it deals with a man named Zacchaeus. Now, Zacchaeus was not only the chief tax collector of that area, but also he was a short man. Now, Zacchaeus had heard about this Jesus coming to town, and he wanted to get to know Jesus. But Zacchaeus was short, so he couldn't see over the people. So he decided to run along and climb up a sycamore tree. He climbed up and trying to see Jesus as Jesus was passing along. And to his surprise, Jesus stopped right in front of Zacchaeus. And Jesus said, quickly come on down, for today I have to stay at your house. Imagine the surprise of Zacchaeus. You have to remember that Zacchaeus, being a chief tax collector, probably a lot of people didn't like him. Maybe those that talked with him probably only talked to him because they needed money from him. So he might have been a very lonely man. But here, Jesus was willing to sit with him in his own home, telling us that a good friend always wants to spend time with you.
So the third story we want to share with you is a story about a woman from Samaria, the Samaritan woman, and how Jesus showed that a good friend forgives even when we make mistakes. So what happened was, this lady was from Samaria, and the Jews and the Samaritans, they did not talk to each other, they did not like each other. But one day, Jesus, during the hottest time of the day, he saw this woman drawing water from the well. And she went at that time because other people, even the people from her own land, did not accept her and like her. So she did not want to be criticized, so she would go when it was the hottest part of the day, so not a lot of people would be around. When Jesus approached her, he asked her for water. She was surprised and said, why do you ask me for water? You are a Jew. And Jesus took advantage of that moment to tell her who he was. After talking to her, she realized that Jesus knew about her life and some mistakes that she had made in her life. And she realized, oh my goodness, this is the Messiah we've been waiting for. And she was very impressed and blessed by Jesus' presence and talking to her, especially because he forgave her of the sins that she had committed, and she felt Jesus' friendship and love in her heart, and she went out to tell others about him. This little story, you can read it in the book of John chapter 4, all the details about the story, and tells you how a good friend, in this case Jesus gave us that example himself, a good friend forgives even when we make mistakes. So these are the three stories that we wanted to share with you today. And don't forget, Jesus gives us power to be a good friend.
Trust Jesus.
Now we're going to do another song. Are y'all ready? Let's go!
Trust in you, Jesus, you're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you.
today's Bible point was that Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Trust Jesus. So, to wrap it all up, today is Superhero Day. Woo! So, our last song is going to be a super exciting superhero song. Are y'all ready? Yeah. Woo! Let's do it. Come on, get up and sing and dance with us. Awesome, guys. Get ready for the second part.
You are the hero, you are the good guy, you are the savior, and I know that you're always gonna be there. Yeah, you're always gonna be there. When I'm in danger, when I'm in trouble, when I'm surrounded, well, I know that it's you that I can count on, that I can always count on.
Okay, for this next part, we're going to sing that Jesus is stronger than Superman, faster than Flash, and bigger than the Hulkman. Come on!
Stronger than Superman, faster than the Flash, bigger than the Hulkman. Jesus, what a friend. Stronger than Superman, faster than the Flash, bigger than the Hulkman. Jesus, what a friend. Stronger than Superman, faster than the Flash, bigger than the Hulkman. Jesus, what a friend. Stronger than Superman, faster than the Flash, bigger than the Hulkman. Jesus, what a friend.
Get ready!
Wow, what a blessed week we've had.
Wonderful week, yes.
And with the beautiful praise and worship team by our superheroes behind me.
Amen.
And the great stories that we went through, the biblical stories. Each day, remember, we had a Bible point.
Yes,
Day one was Jesus' power helps us be bold.
Trust Jesus.
The second day, remember, we had Jesus' power gives us hope.
Trust Jesus.
And today, Jesus' power helps us be good friends.
Trust Jesus.
Always to trust Jesus, because remember the biblical point.
Yes, it is that Jesus' power will pull us through. Just
Always.
like the songs.
Yes, always pull us through.
We really hope you enjoy this time together. It went really fast, but we pray that one word will touch your heart. We really are praying that the Lord will show you his power.
Yes, and we want to invite y'all to keep watching us on Friday nights. We're at Central Church of God Children's Corner every Friday night at 7:30. But also we want to invite you to our church, to our children's program, and we're at 210 Gaius, and maybe someday soon we'll be able to see you in person. We want to tell you it's been a blessing for all of us.
It was wonderful to see you in the Zoom meetings. It
Yes.
was amazing to see your little faces and hear your voices.
And every one of y'all are important to God and to us. We
Amen.
love you, and God bless you, and bye. We'll see y'all
Remember,
soon.
Jesus
Bye.
loves you.